Well, well, well. If it ain't my favorite detective. Someone finally pay my bail? Oh, please tell me you've got some good news for me. I'm dying of boredom in here, you know. Not even gonna give me the courtesy of a hello, are you? Of course not. Why would I think someone like you would have even an ounce of decency? So what's the news? I'm finally getting out of this joint, or what? Wait, seriously? I I am? It's about time. One condition. What condition? You need my help. A favor then. Great. Fan-fucking-tastic. It's always a catch with you keepers of the peace types, isn't it? All right then, go on. Spit it out. What's the favor? Yeah, I've heard of them. So, what? Is the local serial killer too much for the oh so brilliant detective? I thought you were smarter than that. But here you are, having to come to me for help. And why's that, Because you think if you had someone to get into the mind of a killer, you'd, what, be able to catch them faster? Because it worked for Jodie Foster? You really shouldn't believe everything you watch in movies. You especially shouldn't get too fixated on movies with Jodie Foster. Remember that last guy that did that? Seriously. But you're not Jodie Foster. And this isn't Silence of the fucking Lambs. This is real life, detective. Not a fantasy world where you get to do what you want and catch the bad guy and save the day and everybody throws you a parade. Jeez, just another example of that police incompetence that everyone talks about in regards to serial killer cases. Of course I'm familiar with the concept of police incompetence. I've watched just as many of those YouTube true crime documentaries as the next girl. The amount of research some of those people put in. It's quite admirable, isn't it? Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm a killer, not a monster. Credit where credit's due. Those people do an excellent job. Much better than the police forces in those actual cases. But I haven't been able to catch any good ones in a while. Not since I was locked up, anyway. Kinda hard to enjoy the failings of the system when you end up as proof that sometimes they do something right. Still, took you what, like 7, 8 years? And that's because I was just that good at covering my tracks, detective. Fine, the point. I'll get to it. Whoa there. Getting testy, are we? Well, I never said that. I mean, the offer is enticing after all. Freedom. Sure, I'd still be stuck with you, but you are, honestly, the least annoying person in this entire facility. So it wouldn't be like complete freedom, but still freedom. And you wouldn't, like, need to put a shock collar or handcuffs or anything on me, right? Like, I get free reign. I mean, if you're into it, I wouldn't exactly object. I don't get free reign? Ah, a shame, but I get it. Sounds like it's gonna be the handcuffs after all. Anyway, about your offer. I think before I make my decision, I'll need you to, what do they say in the movies? Brief me on the case. You've got the files, right? Yes, I did say that. Good, you're paying attention. But there's a difference between me saying a phrase from a number of movies and you literally reenacting a famous scene from an iconic movie. Just brief me. What is their modus operandi? Do they seem to have a specific type of target? It's been a while since I've read the paper or anything. So, how many victims are they at? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Um. Mm-hmm. I see. Got it. So you need me to get into their really, really fucked up head. I mean, seriously. I thought the guy in Block D who killed and served his family at his diner was bad, but damn, that's some crazy shit. And it's only been, what, a year and a half? Tired of the incompetent police label already, are you? Oh, relax, I'm just messing with you. But why'd you wait so long to try the Hollywood approach? Ah, wanted to from the start, but the higher-ups didn't like the idea of letting another murderer loose, eh? Well, that's fair. On top of that, there's quite a few of us to choose from, aren't there? I mean, it makes sense since this is a pretty moderately secured facility, but at least you went to me and not the cannibal guy. That would have been a whole new level of irony. Also, he probably would have overpowered you and made you his next meal. And yeah, I know I said he only served his family to people at the diner, but everyone knows he kept what he calls the best pieces for himself. Never shuts up about it. And when he starts describing it, you better leave. God, he talks about them as if they were cattle. He's really weird about it. And that's coming from me. And you remember what I did, don't you? Of course you do. I can see it on your face. That scene is still etched into your mind when you close your eyes at night, isn't it? I really am sorry about that. Truly, it had not been meant for you. I didn't anticipate on her kid brother staying with her at the time. What were you? 15? 18? Hell, even if you were 20, you were still far too young to see the body. She was practically unidentifiable when I was done with her, and that is still far better than she deserved. Say what you want, but she wasn't the older sister you thought she was. I know you think I'm a monster for what I've done. I probably ruined your fucking life, didn't I? Of course I did. Guess we both had our lives ruined because of her. And I know that you don't want to be asking for my help on this case, but I can see it in your face. You have no other choice but me. Because the killer scaring everybody senseless is using the exact same method that I used. Only difference is, I knew my victim personally. Crime of passion, as it were. You look like you want to commit one of your own right now. But I can't say I blame you. I bet you want to watch the last signs of life leave my body by your hands, don't you? Maybe strangulation, torture. Either way, could be a fun night for us both. Kinky. Okay, okay. I'll stop. For real this time. We can just get on with it. We can just get on with it. The fact of the matter is, you need me. And you hate that you need me. You look at me and you don't even see a person, do you? No. What you see is a monster. A monster that took someone that you cared about away from you. A monster that wouldn't even give you the satisfaction of an explanation, even after you pressed so hard during the investigation. Something with a power that you are far too hesitant to release. Why? You're gonna ask me why I did what I did? What does it matter? You're biased, detective. No matter what I say to try and justify myself, it won't matter to you. Because you'll only ever get one side of the story. I made sure of that. And believe me, I do have a reason. But it's been years now. The reason will never matter to you because what you want is logic and rationality. And frankly, nothing I say will give you that. Because there'll always be that thought at the back of your mind, questioning whether or not I'm lying to you. And that, detective, is why you haven't had a single lead in this case. So all you need is for me to help you catch this killer. And then... Well, I wasn't exactly expecting you'd just let me leave after we catch them. I know you're just gonna lock me back up as soon as you're done using me. Like I'm some sort of circus animal. And I know you weren't gonna just let me wander freely while we've got your little deal in place. You've made that very clear already. Still, I think this arrangement would benefit the both of us. So, why don't we make it official? Not with paperwork or anything. That can be dealt with later. But just a good old-fashioned handshake. So let's shake on it. Pleasure doing business with you, detective. Now, I'll be seeing you. Until next time, partner. Things finally just got interesting around here.